from downtown Minneapolis, a look at beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium. Today, a couple of rivals doing battle in the NFC North. It's the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Will Reichert will get this one started. Off we go from U.S. Bank Stadium. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. Second in passing yards in the NFL.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle.
Down the sideline, past the 45. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line.
That's good.
A huge play right off the bat. 33 yards.
33 yards on the play.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why. And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's the third-round rookie pick, Isaac to Small. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
He left that first defender grasping for air as he winds up getting 8 out of that one.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chain.
3 yards.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And not liking anything downfield, he'll just get this to the sideline. It is incomplete.
I think it's a smart play, especially this early in the game. I don't think you want to start forcing throws, take any unnecessary risks, allow your team to get settled in, don't have any sudden change turnovers. So I think in the end there, he made the right move.
They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. To throw is Goff. He'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and their running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on third down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
Bates' kick is good. To stop it here, we have an injured Viking to tend to. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. 3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Price now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So the Vikings come out. Technically, it is year 2 for J.J. McCarthy, but really it's year 1. Did not play at all in the regular season last year with the knee injury. The former Michigan Wolverine, the quarterback of the Vikings.
So after getting drafted in the first round a year ago to Minnesota, gets off to a slow start, suffers an early injury, ends up watching the entire season from the sidelines. Sam Darnold took the starting job and ran with it. But now it's J.J. McCarthy's time. He got to watch firsthand how good you can be in this Kevin O'Connell system if you just rely on the weapons, trust the reads, and play within the confines of that system, because Kevin O'Connell has shown 2 things. He can win football games, and he can coach quarterbacks.
From the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Now here's Aaron Jones. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
He's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Lions offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
And he is out of bounds. That's a couple of yards short of the marker, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
That's good for a Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Detroit.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On second down, Goff. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Third and 9. From the gun, it's Goff. Exiting the pocket right. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Vikings have the takeaway.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Vikings offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We saw a great example up here.
The ball carrier. Amik Robertson on the stop. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
2nd down and 3. They run it once more with Jones. And he'll get it down to the 12. And that'll give him a new set of downs from in close.
A 7-yard gain.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
They'll go back to Jones on 1st down. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Now a stoppage. We have an injured Lion. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's a 2nd and 9. On the zone read, it's McCarthy.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
3rd and 7. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That is caught, and they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Vikings, 1st down. 1st and goal.
I love this concept here. Really good job by the other receivers clearing out that space. Big tight end comes down with the catch, and it's going to bring up 1st and goal.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. Jones will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. It's up and through. And the Vikings move out to a 7-3 lead.
Roughing a kicker. Defense.
Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. That's over the middle. Caught by Tesla. And to be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter.
1st down.
So after 1, 7-3 is our score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Lions ball to begin this 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. It is caught left side by St. Brown.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Throwing here is Goff. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
On first down, it's Goff. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Incomplete.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On second down, Montgomery. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Goff. Quick throw here is complete. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
To throw is Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that.
And he's in. Rock right. Touchdown, Detroit. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions are on top. It's now 10-7.
Vikings 7.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Ty Felton now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here comes Aaron Jones and the Viking offense as they take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll put Addison in motion. On play action, here's McCarthy. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
It's a loss of 8.
Aiden Hutchinson. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Complete to Justin Jefferson. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Setting up to throw is McCarthy. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson.
McCarthy's pass.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll motion a tight end right. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And he'll get forward for a couple. Eric Wilson on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Williams in motion. The RPO, that one is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35.
It's a gain of 11.
A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Detroit.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Tight end going in motion here. He'll go play action with Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he will score. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Bates now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will get out in front 17-7.
Vikings 7,
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Price now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to take over once more. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. DJ Reader in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver. Leads to a real nice run after catch and brings up first down.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 6.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Minneapolis. After this, here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's Hawkinson in motion. They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. The Lions called their first time out as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here's Ryan Wright now as he is on to punt for Minnesota. And are they going to mark this out of bounds? They are. It's out at the 1-yard line. What a kick. The Lions offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. They bring a tight end in motion left. A run up the gut with Montgomery. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
Brought down at his own 8-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Catch is made, that is Williams. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
And that 1st down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath, focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Here's 1st and 10. Goff to throw. That's right side and into the hands of Tislam. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
Yards.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Here's McCarthy. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Alim McNeil in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
McCarthy to the air on second down. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So often sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from second and long to third and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on third, don't be surprised if they go for it on fourth.
And he'll keep the drive moving. He's got the first down up to the 45.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
Jones now on first and 10. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here comes third and 6. Out of the gun, here is Brosmer. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard
Third downs,
line.
Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
This is Jones. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 5. Again, it's Jones. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. They have converted twice on third down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A big loss on the play.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. He'll send a tight end in motion right. Straight ahead, it's Montgomery. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Second down, they need 3. One more time for Montgomery. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. The big defensive tackle, Javon Hargrave, brings that one to an end. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to get that first down, working it up to the 24-yard line.
That's good for a Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the
When done
24-yard
correctly,
line.
Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To Slav, a man in motion. That is caught on the RPO. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Goff. And this one complete on the sideline. Good footwork to stay in bounds, but he is just shy of the first down. And that brings up 4th down.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Detroit Lions, first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, Montgomery. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. He'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he's in! Sione Vaki, touchdown Detroit.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Here's Bates for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Lions up their lead. It's now 24-7. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Price now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Play action now. It's McCarthy. He takes off. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
They'll run the toss here with Jones. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
At his own 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's second down. Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Jalen Naylor was the intended receiver that time, and it'll be third down.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off, and now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on one or two of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
11 yards on the connection there. First down, Minnesota.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. In motion, Naylor. On the run, Jones begins this fourth quarter. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
On second down, here's McCarthy. He connects with Jordan Addison. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. It'll be a Vikings first down.
At the 24-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's to the outside, and he's got Jefferson. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down, and they'll try to convert it on third down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line for the official signal. He's got enough for the first down.
And this is just a defeated defense at this point in the game, Mike. It's been like this all day long. They just have not been able to get the stops when they've needed them. Here's another chance on third down, and they just can't make a play.
In motion, Naylor. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. Look wide, get this one complete, and no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Send a man in motion right. A run. And here's Mason. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. To stop it here, we have an injured Viking to tend to. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? Now McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, here's McCarthy. And they will get the conversion. He's tackled down near the goal line, so it's not a touchdown, but it will be 1st and goal.
That's another Vikings.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. Mason trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short. To stop it here, we have an injured Viking to tend to. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays, you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. Jordan Mason, touchdown Vikings. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Will Reichard now on for the extra point. He's got it. The Vikings back within 10. It's now 24-14.
24. Vikings 14.
Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Vikings offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 3. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, Minnesota.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
That's another Vikings
12 yards on the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And it's really been their inability of the offensive line to keep the quarterback upright. And it's a big reason why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end, and at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It covers 51 yards. Now, first and goal. To throw, it's McCarthy. He'll tuck it in, and he will score. Game on. J.J. McCarthy. Touchdown, Minnesota. Vikings. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Riker now to add the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now headed back onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Putting the tight end in motion. A second down throw for Goff. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll drop to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
Here's the Lions punt team now as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And how about that play on special teams? Perfectly done. It checks up right at the 1-yard line.
At their own 1-yard line.
The Vikings offense ready to get back at it. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their own 1-yard line. Here's first and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. He's got this on target to Addison. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Jordan Addison. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 7-yard line.
They'll come up now for second down. To throw is McCarthy. That's into traffic, but taken in. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. Now a stoppage. We have an injured Lion. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. In motion, it's Jefferson. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Now, on second and long. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. That's to the right side and incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. Now it's going to be third down.
Third down and 17.
Waste of time.
Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Thrown left side, the catch is made. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
And after that completion, they don't have enough to move the chain, so it's all going to come down to this. If they want any opportunity to go down and kick themselves a field goal, they've got to convert here on this 4th down. They need their best play.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. The Lions offense ready to see what they can do. Still 2 timeouts remaining for the defense, but do the math. Even if they choose to use them, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. But they come away with a hard-fought victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.